Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to Madden 19. First game I've played. It's in week 7. I want to say week 15. We're playing against the Falcons, who is by Totally Fresh. See how this game goes. This is all new to me, so hopefully I get a dub. If not, it'll be an interesting game.
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Oh, and in the background, that is Go Angels. Just a little tip if I need any questions, but I think I should be fine.
On second down, here's Locke to mix it on the check down.
All right. Try to get some short plays in.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
What's that sound, Nick?
Better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play to lost yardage.
Ooh, good job.
But it misses the target, incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Oh, that's a bad kick.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so,
offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry.
Devontae Freeman's on the team. That's good.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great
covered
game
one
the
coverage
week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue?
Covered in middle. I feel like he's going to run a play right here. Going to use your Wagner to help me out.
Number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
Ooh, good throw. Julio's still there. Nice. Familiar faces are still around in year 4. Surprised, to be honest. Thought there would be a lot more different names. Alright, let's shift it. There we go. Get centered again. Let's go. Okay, no worries.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
All right, good job. Let's go.
Eat some pizza while we play. Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason.
Good.
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
All right. Let's go for a PA. See if we can trick him out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love.
Oh. Good catch. Don't know how that happened.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Wonder if that's Sage in the background just not enjoying her time.
First and 10. Luck on first down.
Keep an eye.
Flush to his right.
Ooh, could have been a pick. That was a bad read, Jacob.
Key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's see. We'll make Nixon go out left. There we go.
On second and 10, Lock.
Ooh, did I get less yards? Shoot, I think I did.
It's a 4-yard pickup.
Oh, alright. 4 yards, not bad.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back, essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult,
might go with that drive my corner.
If the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can nowhere to escape?
Good stuff. Oh!
And that sack certainly just
is that my center?
Candidacy for defensive player
Robinson.
Do you think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet, just because I won't wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just
ooh, what a kick!
I've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some
Earl Thomas, baby, let's go!
Through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not
good run.
that could put your team in?
Oh, damn!
Now second and 7 from the 23. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, good play action, bruh. Woo!
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
See how this. Let's go Schobert this time.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll
ooh.
Get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball.
Sage does not like baths.
Watch him now, Barney!
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check, Patriot!
He'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Okay.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
And it over the middle. And the stop here will
Good
come
stop.
at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angle.
Let's go. Good D, good D.
He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Hunter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches
he might read that.
don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now,
Good shit. Good run. Good run.
Gain an advantage in field
Let's go,
position.
baby.
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Got to score, or else it's going to be rough next quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go for out on you, Rodgers.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Oh, should have threw it. Good sack.
Get the sack, down he goes. Tech McKinley in there yet again. What
Try to
else
get
is
some
new?
yards.
He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Wow.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Love.
Pass. Let's go, baby. Woo. Good read, Andrew. Good. Oh, let's go, baby.
That one goes for 24 yards. Mixon with a first down carry.
Good stuff, good stuff.
About the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Good run.
The play to the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw. Lock. It's a short one.
Ooh. He could have kept going, baby.
Gonna get it down to the 33
Get that stretch going.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Still pretty good in
One thing
yards.
you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
No, let's go.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go, baby!
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they're running right through. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Here's a give to Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on.
Let's go.
We got sharp block at Rodgers, or we got. Let's go. Get that before he.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Jones.
We got to go for punt.
In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground.
Good.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Coleman now. And
Oh, my God.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite.
No, let's go, Earl Thomas.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Right on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Whoa, what do you mean, brother?
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks.
That was risky. Holy cow.
Defense has the advantage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Shoot, I didn't realize the time.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On first down, Luck. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
We'll go no huddle.
9 there on the first down completion.
Let's get a little bit more yards.
The Seahawks, they're running two, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down is Luck. And they guard it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. It's Luck.
Whoa! Whoa, what are these passes? Oh!
35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Long.
That was bad, Jacob.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught.
Oh, what a catch.
What a job of keeping the toes.
That was a good one.
There. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work
Boom.
inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's try to get some
the
fucking
Seahawks
plays
offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good...
Spend the entire halftime just working with them on... Here to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green, 39, green.
Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Detroit! Detroit!
Right back to him on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught.
What?
Touchdown.
Not intercepted? Right on.
Those guys are in for 6, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be fielded at the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tech McKinley getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake it. Now Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lock on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Another drive comes and goes.
That's not even half.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, it's real easy to get the
I got 3 pairs of cowboy boots and 2 pairs of basketball shoes.
Gotta keep pounding.
Dude.
And this is away. It's a high
Is Jacob still in the chat?
all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
There's Jacob.
What?
What's the score, Jacob?
17-0.
And the Falcons will be
Oh, jeez.
over 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Is he good?
It's very defensive. I kind of slipped 2 drives, so he was able to get a touchdown and a field goal. 3rd, he got the ball at half, so he got 1 possession up than me.
How many interceptions have you thrown?
1.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like, I've been doing pretty good. Like, he has a lot of
There's just some
passing
really
yards.
good players in that league.
His Wi-Fi is also lagging, I feel like. I think.
Yeah, a little bit. It's probably because you're broadcasting.
This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It said turned off broadcasting because
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones.
My game should be starting here in a minute.
Now he's got some space.
was that Sage whining in the background from a shower?
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with
She was whining when I was gone.
less than ideal.
Yeah.
Just about any offense.
Where'd you guys go?
If you blitz and have him in man
Oh, I put her in her kennel and we went for a drive.
She hella whined, dude.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No, I showed Ashley my new truck, so we went for a drive, went mudding, and then went and washed it.
Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious.
No! Catch the ball, dude! You're sitting there playing hot freaking potato, but it's just catching the ball.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the
Good job, Schobert.
Joe Schobert in there to get
Oh, you have Joe Schobert on your team?
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at your roster.
It's
All I know is
stacked,
that
dude.
the guy just hasn't been playing, so you'll get a good draft pick, though.
Yeah. And I already got a pretty bomb team. I still got Earl Thomas, Bobby Wagner.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught from
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Madden. I'm gonna look at your roster.
in for the score. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
This is the hat I got with the special edition from the baseball game. Alright. You want me to flex on you? I have Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
As this one continues to go. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Pete.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20.
Am I lagging to you? Then?
A little bit.
Ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Jeez.
To punt from deep inside their own territory.
You can't broadcast if you really don't have good internet.
Battle is a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
We all know
consistency.
your internet is shit.
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
I better stop then.
I want to keep it.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon.
Good run, baby!
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal
I got 9 carries for 51 yards. That's not bad.
You need to keep the run game going. You have to dominate on the run game or you won't win.
51 rushing yards.
Not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Luck on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm playing a commissioner right now.
First down completion, only
Oh, you are?
3. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, he's one of the commissioners.
Oh my god!
You even have Andrew Luck at quarterback.
Yeah.
This one back into the end
Got
zone. The Falcon
He got pick 6.
Joe Mixon.
That's the story. They were suffocating there again.
Tight end would need some work.
Not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to
The left side, your tackles are good and your left guard's good.
every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
D tackle's good.
They throw the pick 6.
Linebacking core's pretty good.
As this one's in the air.
You got one good corner. You got Earl Thomas.
That'll carry over the back
And then
line of the end
a
zone
rookie
for a
at strong
touchdown.
safety.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the balls.
No way.
What?
It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the
I could. if I beat the Browns, I ruin his playoff chances.
I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Oh, okay. Right on.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round.
I hit my own guy on that one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hold on, I'll be right back in the party. I'm going to test my connection real quick.
Okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Right here, guys. Spike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy
Good stuff.
intercepted.
Good job, Beckwith.
Off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pause, dude.
Here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Locke. And he's
God.
down again. Tech McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball. Move it downfield. Run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Here we go. 3-19.
What the? Good?
Yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, I thought he got that.
Keep the feet in. Yes, he got them both down, says the side
Shoot.
judge, and that's good enough for a first down. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you
Let's try something different. I feel like I've been running the same one. Yep, still cool.
And just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback.
Hello.
Hey.
Over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit,
31-0, Jacob.
It's 38-0 now.
The punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants
Jeez.
over his leg to keep it.
I don't know what I was doing wrong. That's why I'm broadcasting to see if you can help me out.
They'll try and start this.
Oh, he hella overshot that, dude.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break.
Just need to run the ball, dude. Short, dinky passes, run the ball.
After this line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
And make sure you're not running the same shit.
I'm not.
A handoff to Mixon.
I've been changing it up.
Right at the 30-yard line.
Like gun formation to high strength.
Makes the stop.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down.
That's hilarious.
Into a manageable 3rd down
What?
because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the scenes.
You know who Billie Eilish is, Jacob?
They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah.
Tagging you in a picture.
Looking to throw.
Ah!
No, I'm tagging Jacob.
Intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
You can't run 2 clock?
That gives you more opportunities to go get.
Nope.
And they will not get a chance to return this one.
You turned on shoe clock?
For a touchback. And
No.
out now come the Seahawks.
Or did he?
They're just obviously getting shellacked.
No,
in this one,
nobody did really.
It's a message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this.
No, you can't run shoe clock.
Coaches,
Can I run the clock down?
again today. Don't
Oh
forget
yeah, you can manually shoe clock.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Just it can't be as selective.
realize how
Yep.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the second.
He had 5 sacks with 1 player and 2 pick 6.
My goodness, make it 5 sacks
Hmm.
for him now.
So he has a user.
Game alone. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
What, Sage?
The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Spike it here to stop the clock.
Why'd he spike it? Jackass. I thought I hit.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I'll give you one more chance to score a touchdown. How about that?
As he gets this one away.
You can't run up the score in this league.
Powering his way forward.
He was really good defensive.
This one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
You said you can be on the couch.
What an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5, and they'll head back home next week to take.
Post a post-game recap so you can get training points.
This will mark an unlucky loss number 13 for them. And
she was kind of stepping on it.
Themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
At least I know what I'm working with, you know. I guess I still need to practice more, but like it wasn't too terribly bad, you know. Like
I lost my first game, but I lost by 8.
From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Yeah, so here's my stats with Andrew Luck. Let's see. He had 12 for 21 with only 3 interceptions.
Only 3?
I
haven't thrown a pick since I entered this league. I don't throw it if there's someone by him. And I will run the ball every day, all day, every day. Yes, I did.
Oh, God.
Nick, who was the guy I was playing against?
Huh?
Who was the guy I was playing against?
Just put the Falcons. Bullshit. Those cookies made me gassy. Same with nuts, they'll make you gassy when you're with your friends.
You mean your pizza, not a freaking cookie?
That's not healthy. Just let it out. Just let it rip.
Was she farting?
No, just let